It seems to me that we all want to be loved. We're all looking for love, let's say. Just a sense of feeling like we're loved, like there's an unconditional, caring acceptance that holds us in its arms. And that's regardless of whether you're on the path of awakening or not, even if you've never heard of awakening or non-duality. Most of the people that I speak to and work with and come into contact with, you can sense that really there's a deep human need, a deep human calling towards love, it seems. And I know I feel it deeply in my life. I don't know if you feel it deeply in your life. But often the thing that we're chasing, that we think is love, is, well, it doesn't quite deliver, let's say. It's this conditional, maybe transactional experience where if I do something, I get something in return. Or if I impress someone, or maybe say the right thing, it'll look like they love me because I made them laugh, I made them smile, they looked at me with a loving glance, And a lot of the time, that's the kind of thing that we're chasing, the love of others. But that kind of love it's fickle, it's fragile, it's delicate, and it quickly comes and goes. It's dependent upon loads of conditions. I mean, the first condition that needs to be met is that there needs to be someone else. So if that's the kind of love we're looking for, then in order to feel that, there needs to be someone else. I need to have someone else to love me. And actually, that's quite a tricky condition to meet, isn't it? There's so many instances in my life where there isn't someone else, not someone who's intimate, that I feel close to and connected to. So you can see that, well, actually, that kind of love, well, for me, that's not really the kind of love that I deeply want. I want to be loved. And I think most people want to be loved in a way that's unwavering, a way that feels always accepting and always allowing, that feels reliable, like it's always here and not dependent upon conditions coming and going. The tricky thing is, most of our lives we've been brought up on love stories, basically. Tales of romance and love and connection where some gesture, some heroic act, some hero's journey with a revelation at the end results in everlasting love with another. We see it in media, films, TV, books. So it makes us think that that's what love is. But the deepest love, the love that we all crave, is much simpler than that. And it's much more available than that. It is not dependent upon conditions. Therefore, it isn't fragile. It's like deeply robust and sturdy. It has strength, you could say. This love has strength. And it doesn't come from another. We can share it and feel it whilst with others. But this deep unconditional acceptance and love and allowance is, well, it's always here. It's saturated in this moment. Or you could say that this moment is the saturation of unconditional love. So that means that we don't have to try and find it and get it. We don't have to look for someone else or something else to meet the conditions so I feel loved. Like I said, this isn't conditional love. This is unconditional acceptance and love. And the only place it can be found, in my experience, is here, always right here, always right now. So we explore this moment. We explore where we're at, how we're feeling, what's going on, and we can sense into, is there a loving faculty or facet or quality to this moment? And you've heard me say the words unconditionally allowing another, well, like during this little chat about 5 times, 6 times. And I've said that because it feels appropriate, because actually that's the kind of love that I want. And I think that's the kind of love we all want. That which allows us to be us without caveats, without conditions, without expectation. It just sees us as we are without needing anything from us. It allows us to be fully alive, warts and all. Not just the bits that we want to show to other people, but the bits that we're ashamed of, the bits that frighten us, the bits that we regret. You know, unconditional love, unconditional allowing allows that, as well as the highs, the achievements, the witty parts of my character, the sense of humour, all of it is allowed. And when you get a taste of that type of allowing, that type of love, you realise that you can relax, actually. You don't need to look any further. You feel the open arms of the moment holding you, accepting you, supporting you, and allowing you to be you fully. When I feel into this quality, this loving quality, in this moment, it becomes really clear to me that it is this moment, this eternal moment called now, which is always here. It is love. You can feel the continual allowing nature of this moment, this universe. This moment seems to pour forth with availability. Its availability. It gives everything of itself, the entire existence of the universe, moment by moment, it gives, and it asks for nothing in return. And it never holds anything against us. It's not like this moment stops being this moment, this right now, stops playing because of our sins and what we've done in the past. It doesn't operate like that. It just continually allows us to be as we are with our many faults, and keeps on giving, keeps on giving, keeps on giving. Total availability of existence available to us, as us, all of the time, outside of time, right here and now. And yeah, I mean, that's beyond anything that you can find in an apparent other. When you start to feel that in your life and recognise it's here and it's what I am, as well as what everything is, you stop needing to search for the love of another. You can, wherever you are, whatever you do, you can be in love. You can rest in love with each other. I can be in love with you. I don't need to love you. I can be in love with all of the world, all of life, in each moment. But I need to allow myself in a way to be allowed. I need to trust that this allowing moment will not reject the parts of me that I've hidden all of my life. But that's okay, because even if I have a moment of doubt, or if I flinch away from the loving moment, this moment never holds that against me. It just keeps saying, when you're ready. It's all allowed. I'm here for you fully. This moment is here for us fully, always. So if we can't feel into it right now, or if we flinch from this total unconditional love that's here, that's okay, because it's always here. So in that regard, it feels like love is always loving you.